the Florida Man Games are coming to Florida, St. Augustine, Florida, in February.
See this confused face, right?
It's beer belly wrestling. Yes, beer belly wrestling.
Are there specifics on what that is?
They're gonna be in like sumo
Is it just
suits,
what we think? Oh, okay.
but it's gonna be like beer belly. I'm pretty sure they're gonna throw a Florida twist in it.
Okay.
Beer belly wrestling. One of the obstacle course is to evade police, and I feel like that is the most Florida thing I have ever heard of.
Oh my God, it's Wicks. Oh my God, OMG, it's Wicks. Oh my God, it's Wicks. OMG, it's Wicks.
What's happening, everybody? This is the OMGSwicks show, episode 18. I'm getting better at this. I'm remembering. I'm OMGSwicks. I got some guests with me. I'm going to let my guy introduce himself first.
Manny Knox. I'm back on these streets. I've been released. Good luck.
You can talk to women again?
Yeah. I'm allowed to communicate. My mother missed me, bro. My mom missed me. So shout out to my moms.
Shout out to you, man. And we got a very special guest. Hopefully she come back more, but go ahead, do your thing.
Lina Slim.
Okay.
First time here. I'm very, very, very excited.
It's a lit situation, you know what I'm saying? Lit situation. You know how we do it, but we are happy to have you, by the way.
Thank you.
And she already agreed to do some Floridaing with us. So we didn't even have to cut on the camera first before she agreed to do Floridaing with us, because you said you're going to swim with the manatees?
Yes.
What about catch a python?
I'll let y'all do it.
You going to let us do
I'll
it?
hold the net for you.
Oh, we got to put the hands on it.
Oh, no, y'all put the hands on it.
You know what I'm saying? We got to, but... so before we get into this, because we had a discussion, or we got like Florida court. Manny came up with this Florida court thing. And the first discussion he wants to have when it comes to this Florida court thing is, which cartoon character would you consider to be the most Florida? Now, I have mine. I don't know if you want to go or if you want to go first.
You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
What's messed up is y'all going to know who I'm talking about, but I don't know if I have his name right. So I think his name was Johnny from Ed, Edd n Eddy, who had the plank.
Okay. What part of Florida?
Oh, somewhere real trashy.
Wow.
Maybe like,
Wow.
I definitely first thought of Norfolk Myers.
You see why they beefing
I could
with
definitely see him in the backyard of Norfolk Myers with his plank.
Like Suncoast?
Where's that?
you?
Norfolk Myers.
Is that what it is? Oh, then perfect. My bad. Yeah,
I heard it was a wild kinkajou out there. Remember the thing we saw at Ben? The little animal?
the little brown
They got a
thing.
wild one out there that got...
Just one?
Yeah, but he's like the leader of some cats. Like he has a cat army. It's a kinkajou, the leader of a cat army.
Oh, that's
out
dope.
there
That sounds like a
Suncoast.
Pixar movie.
That's what I'm saying. This is a Florida stuff. If Florida had a Pixar movie. All right, what about you?
So he said what I was going to say.
That's
so
yours?
yeah, I'm speeding up. So how about, do you guys remember like Johnny Knoxville? No, it's not Johnny
Johnny
Knoxville.
Bravo?
Johnny Bravo, yes. That's South Beach.
I would give you...
South Beach.
I would give you
that.
that.
Sounds Miami.
Yeah.
I would
South
give you
Beach.
that. I would give you
Yes.
that. All right, y'all ready? I'll give you that.
Yes.
Johnny Bravo is one of my favorites, by the
Yes.
way. I love Johnny Bravo. He was smooth. He taught me how to talk to women. I wasn't successful. And when I was younger, I had the
Neither
voice,
was he.
though. I had the
He
voice,
wasn't
though.
successful.
Exactly,
So.
but you gave you the confidence. Like, just keep trying. Somebody going to say yeah eventually. But, okay, so mine's Donnie from the Wild Thorn Bears. I feel like you put him anywhere in Ocala
Okay.
or in the Everglades.
I was thinking Everglades,
And
too.
Donnie Donnie is Floridian. When I saw it, I'm like, he got to be a Floridian because I know some people that act just like him. They can't talk and everything just like him. So
That remind me of what's his name, Ben. He reminded me of Ben. I bet you Ben was a little Donnie.
I got
He jumped on alligators.
I got a video of Ben jumping. I told you, I got a video of Ben jumping across. Okay, so we went to Gatorama, and we talk about Ben a lot because Ben does a lot of wild things, but he's like one of the coolest people you'll meet. You got to go to Gatorama with us one time. He let us hatch alligator eggs, but he has a
Wait,
video
where is this at?
in Palmdale.
Okay.
It's right up by La Belle.
Okay.
But he has a video of him jumping over the alligator, but the alligator almost got him. But that ain't even the worst of what he does. If you go visit him, he makes you feel comfortable. Like he even had Rudy feeding the alligator. Rudy said he would never do this. And he had Rudy out there feeding like a 14-foot alligator.
Yeah, like inches away from the alligators.
Man, and took a picture.
Yeah.
They was comfortable. So
You guys on Gatorland?
We went to Gatorland, yes.
Okay.
I did. I went to Gatorland. They had me in there with the albino alligator, and I was like, let me see my exit strategy because the back was to the wall. So back was to the wall. So but yeah, no, we did Gatorland. But no, you definitely got to do some Florida. Let's go to Gatorama. But okay, so
Hold up, but so for Florida court, I want y'all to vote in the comments like who do you think picked the best Florida cartoon? Even though I know what's gonna happen. Y'all just gonna agree with Wicks because y'all That's what y'all do.
But I got a
this is
good
Wick
one.
show, and y'all just gonna agree with Wicks. But
Man, I got a good one.
Whatever.
I do like the Johnny Bravo one. Being from Miami and South Beach, I do agree with that. Like I can see Johnny Bravo down there in Miami on South Beach. Hey, mama, I can see him doing it already. So I'm with it. Okay, that leads me to my question. What do you think most of the transplants they move from Florida, like move to Florida from? Like where do they come from?
I want to say New York.
Are you saying that because you're from New York?
Yeah, but that to me that was always a running joke when I hear about transplants is New Yorkers. I mean anywhere up north, right? But for me, the most prevalent is New York.
I can't even say that because I made a joke about New Yorkers being the most invasive species, and someone was cool. Like, and I try to tell people like one of my best friend is from New York. So, you know what I'm saying? I get to get these jokes off. But I can kind of tell, like, you got the people that are from New York that are not as sensitive. Because, I know a lot of people from New York. Yeah. I don't know why I like a New York magnet. Like, I just be out here living my Florida life. And then New Yorkers just come and be like, you know what? I'm going to be cool with you. So,
I mean, I feel like you kind of proving my point. What? That's why I think that's who the most transplants come from is New York.
What do you think?
So, we're right in between of Cuba and up north.
Okay.
And it's Cuba coming in and New Yorkers coming in. I will say I went to New York for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of looked around. I'm not a city girl. And I was like, I understand why they're coming to Florida. Because the way that they live, one on top of another, store, I'm on the 47th floor and like that. Like, it's so much people. I went into the subway, and I'm like, I'm not built for this.
Yeah.
No wonder y'all come to the South. This is just too much.
I don't even know why they ride the subway. All you got to do is throw a saddle on one of them rats because them rats are huge. You just throw a saddle right on one of their back and just ride them to your destination. Just put a GPS on a saddle on them rats. You ever seen them? Listen, somebody was posting a video of like a trash day in New York. Bro, the rats were coming out. I thought it was people crawling from under the trash.
Just eating whole slices of pizza. Like
Listen, Master Splinter is there for real. Nobody can tell me nothing different. So y'all going, you saying from Cuba. You said from New York.
Yeah, definitely New York.
I've been hearing about, like, you know what I've been seeing too? A lot of people from Ohio been coming to Florida. I've been seeing a lot of people from Ohio in Florida.
Yeah, I know a few.
You know a few from
They
Ohio?
call it the gloomy state, right? It's always like kind of gloomy, dark out there.
I thought that's Oregon.
I like that. That sounds like the place for me.
You think so?
I'm gonna say
He
Seattle.
sounds like
Seattle's
Igor.
like that too.
Seattle, yeah.
Seattle's like that too because it rains a lot.
So you could be like Edward.
Edward.
Twilight, man. Yeah, man.
I wanted to say something so bad. But yeah.
Man, he's doing better, y'all. He's doing better. He's working.
Hit me up on the side if you want to hear what I was thinking about the Edward thing.
So
Vamp life.
You like Edward?
No, I don't like. Wait, you said I'm like Edward, or do I like Edward?
I just heard it.
I am like Edward, but no, I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I like the Twilight series. Like, I kind of like when my relationships end and I get into a new one because I have a reason to rewatch the Twilight series.
You do that?
Yeah. Any chick I think I've ever been with, we rewatch Twilight. Yeah.
Ooh.
You ever seen Twilight?
No.
For real?
Dead ass.
It's not your thing. You never like saw it because
I like vampires.
I watched it. I watched it with
That's
my
what
kid's
it is.
mother. I watched it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did.
It is corny or vampire stuff, but
I'm willing to watch it, but I guess I've never had somebody like, hey, let's watch it. I'll be like, all right. But definitely won't pick it on my own.
well, that's the thing too. I feel like that's something that not a man would usually initiate.
Oh, so that's your move. Okay, so when like I said, my move is taking the women to the
and I say that
Centennial Park. Or the
I try to
downtown.
sell it like I'm making a joke. We should watch Twilight. And then they'll be like, lock me in. You're the one.
Oh, he has a romantic side. Boy, you good, man.
I like it.
Okay.
It's raining outside. We can't go out. Man, what do we do? Like watch Twilight? And then you look at her eyes and then bam.
Because now she, you
And then all of a sudden
notebook.
you got movie snacks in your closet and they're like, oh wait.
Throw in the notebook. You roll out the tray and just
You know what I'm talking about? So
pull out the
that's
notebook.
one of my moves.
The notebook.
I've never watched a Notebook.
But
it's because I don't date white women.
I'm not white. And that's my favorite movie.
Oh, I've never watched it.
And whatever
And I'm
you
not
said
gonna
about
watch it by
Twilight,
myself.
that's what I do when
you
I'm with my
pull a
male
notebook?
friends. Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Get emotional, get the little tissue, and I'm like, why you don't do that for me?
What if? How would you
How you gonna
react?
do that?
How would you react if he started crying during the Notebook? How would you really be honest?
And
How
then,
would you
like,
feel?
what type of crying? There's levels, like boohoo, booger crying, or like
No, just like,
sensitive,
like
let me hold
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Oh,
like
I
that.
would love it. I
All
would
right,
rub on his
test his
chest.
emotional side.
Yes, come here, give me a hug.
Because like the last couple of females I've dated said I'm a punk for being emotional
No.
in situations
cry?
like
no,
that.
You listen to Drake, though.
It's
they
not
gotta
really about the
understand.
crying. It's more about like I express my emotions. I don't keep them to
Absolutely.
myself.
I feel that.
and it's
You know what I'm
okay
saying?
for men to do it.
Yes, it is.
And I feel like if you hold back, you're just gonna be like more
You're gonna build it up.
aggressive and
Yeah.
strong with your words. So
Yeah.
I prefer emotion.
Let's
for
get
sure.
it out. But I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
an audible because I feel like we're right here in the conversation anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Identifying red flags. So you ever been in a situation to where you like a person, you see the red flags, but you ignore them anyways because you're like, you know what, we can work through these red flags.
Those are caution. There's like red flags and
Yeah.
caution.
Oh, that's a caution.
Those are like
sign.
yellow
yeah,
flags.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, that's what we're gonna do.
They're yellow.
We're gonna
and you're
turn them yellow.
Keep an eye on them and
Yeah,
see if
yeah.
they slowly
Just in case they turn red.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just like the stoplight, just
Yeah.
we're gonna keep going until you turn red.
Because you
Yeah,
also
yeah.
don't want to turn into the person that automatically you see something you're not comfortable with and like cut them off. Like
That's
you might
me.
be cutting off a good person
Man,
or a good
that's me.
situation, but you do
Yeah.
gotta be smart. Note that. I'm gonna put a pin in this, and if it's consistent, then let's talk about it. But I try to also because like I'm not perfect, we're not perfect, so I don't want
No,
somebody
no.
to make a quick judgment based off of a moment where I was trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're more than a moment. But like, what is like a specific red flag that you dealt with recently?
I got to think about it.
I
What
got
about you?
one.
Okay.
You
Oh,
got
I know
one?
you got one.
No, that last situation, I knew all of the red flags going in. You know what I'm saying?
I know you did.
But I ain't never experienced a Jamaican, so I was just gonna go for it.
You're just like, I'm here.
It's for the experience. It was for the
Ooh.
experience.
You got to do it for the culture.
Never again. Never
Well, no,
again.
but don't do. Well,
Don't say that.
Oh no, it's not just based off of her. It's just based off
Okay.
of experience I've seen other people's in the same situation.
Okay, so it's more than one situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was only one personal situation, but I've seen other friend situations.
I've been with a Jamaican before.
It's it's an aggressive thing. It's tough.
They're different.
So
They're very,
very different.
They know what they want. They're aggressive. I went to Jamaica, and the men that were approaching me were very grabby, trying to get your attention. So I'll
especially
be
the men.
walking, they'll be like, "Hey," and I'm like, what is going on? But they know what they
different.
want. You know what's something they told me multiple times while I was on vacation? It stuck to me, and I'm like, I'm never dating a Jamaican ever again. They say, men never say no, even when we're married.
oh,
So I rest my case. I rest my
Okay,
case.
well-
Pleasers? That's not a pleaser. That's a.
wait.
I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, but shout out to everybody. I still love Jamaicans. I'm so attracted to Jamaicans. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was
I'll
gonna
go
say, you know,
But,
I'm
I'll
you
go
know.
back for sure.
But what? Okay, so what are some red flags? I gotta think about. I mean, I know some, but I'm like trying to like
I'm
word 'em.
36, so usually if I date somebody, it's a single mom. At least anybody age appropriate. So a couple red flags is like she always find, and this is maybe messed up, but I keep an eye on it because you got to be smart. But it's like, wow, you have a lot of time to chill with me.
Yes.
Where's your like? And it's a weird balance because sometimes I'll date a
That's
single mom.
so
It's like, damn,
true.
you have no time to chill with me. But then on the other side, it's like, wait, you got way too much.
You know who got a lot of time to chill with people?
Who?
I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Who? Why?
I'm gonna keep it to myself, y'all. I'm gonna keep it to myself.
You got to tell me after? This is the
I
mic
can
show?
tell you after.
All right,
I
cool.
can tell y'all after.
But yeah, that's one red flag like
Okay.
I've come across recently.
What about you? What?
It has to be the car situation.
Can you be more specific?
Yes,
What does
please.
that mean?
I don't have a car right now, but I will be getting one soon. I'm just in a tight situation, and
In
then
between.
and then a year goes by, and 2 years goes by, and 3 years goes by, and you're just like, what the?
Oh, that's not a red flag. That's
But
a
you-
burgundy
but you-
flag.
but you-
let it go on for a year? A whole
But
year?
you was willing to ride. The fact that you was willing to stick it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give you about 6 months,
One of my
if that, to get a car. What are we doing?
one of my red flags is lying. Like I don't
Oh,
like
yeah, that should be
liars.
everybody's red
I
flag.
do
But-
not like a liar.
What color of liar you don't like?
No, it's all, I don't trust no liars.
It's because once you start,
Cause no, there's like the liar, like when you cook something and it's not the best, and they lie like, yeah, that was good. You know,
Well-
that's a innocent lie.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna get you
Okay.
cut off. But if you
Okay.
like lie about something major, not even got to be major, but it could be something like okay, I have family members that lie about the smallest thing. Like it could be like, hey, did you just turn on the light? Like, no, I didn't turn on the light. And it's like it's just me and you here. So like like when you just lie just to lie, that's when I'd be like, all right, I can't do this.
They'd be like, you don't believe in ghosts?
And then they got a nerve to be like, so what reason do I got to lie to you? And that is my
That's the point.
You have no reason to lie to me. So even like those lies will like get to me because it's like you have like, but that because you don't really want to hurt people's feelings. So even with me, I've learned to not be so direct. My problem is I'm very like, if you ask me a question, I'm going to answer your question.
Yeah, I was going to say it depends on the relationship.
So
Because
if you
if
be
it's
like-
just a friend, it's whatever. But if I'm with you in a relationship, I don't even want you to lie about that. So I'm going to tell you, you're going to get to know me. We get to know each other. So you're going to know like you ain't got to lie about that. And I ain't going to lie to you. So if it's something like that, I'm like, hey, look, like let's not, like I don't want no lies at all. You good? You ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then you keep doing it. Then to me, then that's weird.
Because it's like, bro, my issue is the lying. So that's one of my biggest red flags that I've run into recently is like lying. And that's like my big, like, just don't lie. Like we can figure out other stuff as long as you're honest. Because if I can trust you, then we can figure out stuff. But like if you lying, then it's like, all right, I'm out of this. Because now if you lying about this small thing, what else are you lying about?
Or what are you willing to lie about?
Yeah. It's to protect whatever you're trying to protect. So that's my red flag. So if y'all hop in my DM whenever I become single,
Yo, put some red flags in the
Is
comments.
he promoting himself before he's even single?
you know what I'm saying? It's like before you drop an album.
I don't want to say
you
that because
just
I don't
miss
know.
that?
No, I did, but I don't want to say anything 'cause I don't know what's going on right now.
Oh, you're for the streets already, right?
Yeah, I'm for the streets. Let's go.
Recently.
Yeah, hey, whatever. Recently, whatever. It is what it is.
Well,
But
he
yeah.
was out of the relationship for about a month or so, but he just like when you out of the relationship, but you're not out of the relationship. So
Yeah,
you're out
because
of it.
you're still in that. Am I going back?
No,
Am I not
no.
going
I'm
back?
out of it. The other party might not have been out of it. I'm 100%
That's
out of it.
So he was out in his mind, but the other party was like, "Nah, my boy, you ain't out yet." So
But you gotta make sure the other person is out of it too, because then it's gonna create drama. Because even though you're out, the other person don't know.
No,
The
they
other
knew.
person's gonna cause
She
drama.
knew. She knew.
Because there was no clarification.
No, there was 100%. I said, hey, we done. It's over.
When
Nothing
you
to
said
do
that,
with
did
you.
you go back at any point and hunch?
Not
kiss,
in the time
flirt?
period that he's talking about. No.
Okay.
No, the time he's talking, no. So, yes, it's been well over a month.
Okay.
And I think for the past week, it's gotten in her head that it's over.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but dating sucks.
I know I'm finding out.
I wish
Okay.
you had a friend that told you that this was a bad idea.
All right, well, you did. Hold up. But, all right, so I'm going to acknowledge
you
your
that
joke.
friend for me. You that friend
But
for
hold
me.
up. But didn't I tell you I know this is a bad idea? And I'm going
But-
to try it anyway?
You did say that.
All right,
That's
cool.
the part I respect.
But hold on. I want to hear.
You're a risk taker.
I know
I
this
like
is
that.
yeah. Like, good things come with challenges. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? You don't get a Randy Moss unless you accept some BS.
That's true. Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a good one. That was a good one right there. I'll
Right?
give you that. So
But I want to go back to something she just said. You said, what did you say about dating?
It sucks.
Why?
I think for me,
okay,
expectations.
All
My
right.
expectations are high. I'm in a age right now that I know what I want. You know, I got my own house. I have a nice job. I got a nice car and stuff like that. So I want someone as equal as me. And if it's a little less, I don't mind it and stuff because there's growth in everybody.
Yeah.
But every time you date, everything is kind of sweet at the beginning, and you're
Yes.
just like swept from your feet. You're like, oh my God, this is gonna be perfect. Then all of a sudden, you find out like they don't even got a license. Then you find out like, oh no, there wasn't 3 kids, it's actually 6. And
Yeah.
then it's
Hold
like,
up.
oh, you're a
I'm sorry, I don't
convicted
wanna-
felon.
I don't
like,
want to interrupt you because you're making a mistake in some words you use. And this is sad. She says she has high expectations.
I do.
Those aren't even high expectations.
But-
it's
But
so
they
bad.
should know they
Regular
sugarcoat.
expectations are high expectations.
Listen, a lot of people when you date male and female, they're a whole different person. And then the moment that you just give them more of that,
Yeah.
give them more of you and stuff, then you start seeing things, and then you realize like you're so far in and stuff. It's kind of hard to get back out.
You want to know what I told myself recently? Because I agree with that. Certain people, like you'll go into something and they will show you the things that they want to show you. And when you're at the beginning, you're like, you know what, I'm a very skeptical person, so I'm always like watching everybody.
Yeah.
And what I've done recently is I tell everybody that dates me or that I get into a situation with, I don't care how far we're in. Once I find out something that you lied about or that you covered up or whatever, I'm out. And I've been sticking to that. Like, I will get out instantly. Like, okay, so I see this ain't right. You told me this happened.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out. And I've been sticking to that. So I don't care if we're dating for a year. If I find out some weird stuff, I'm out. I'm done. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna just keep it moving. Because like you said, once you get, I believe it comes with the older we get too. You kind of, when you're younger, you're doing the dating thing and you're just out here living life. And when you start getting older and you're like, okay, I want to settle down, but you kind of already know what you want from past experiences. You're like, you know what? I already know that I expect this from my partner because I know I'm going to provide this. Yeah. So it's so I get that. Your expectations are already there. So
yeah.
Rudy has a question.
Would you date a guy with no job? I wouldn't date a woman with no job at all.
Like a legal job or a job, like just a job in...
How old are you? Well, I know that. Damn, that's a real question. There's a reason I asked that question. I know you don't have to answer that. Would you date a guy with no job?
No. Because if I have a job, two jobs...
Would you date a guy with no income, right? Is that more specific?
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's why she asked, because, these days, like even my job isn't a traditional job.
Is that what you were talking about? Because I don't know why. When she said that, I was thinking about a drug dealer.
When you said that, like how Dario was like, I know why he's asking me that. No, it sounded bad. No, that's not what I meant, because I wouldn't put myself in a situation
I'm ratchet,
like that.
So that's what I jumped into. Is she talking about a drug dealer? Because that's the type of females I'm used to.
No. If I have an income, you have to have one too.
Yeah, and that's why I said like that's a basic expectation. Especially at, like once you're an adult, like what are we doing?
Like, why are you
bro?
just hanging out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be doing something. I don't care what it is. I mean, I do.
But I think men would be quicker to accept a woman without a job as opposed to a female accepting a guy without a job. I would never accept it.
And that's what I'm saying. I think, and a lot of it was at the beginning, but I feel like at some point you're going to be like, all right, this is getting tiring. The honeymoon stage is over. You got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's what, because I know people that got with someone that wasn't working, and they came in and they were the money person. Hey, I'm going to take care of you, blah, 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 blah. And then once the relationship started getting more serious, then they instantly expected it to be different. But I'm like, you came in, this is who that person was. You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect them to change when you provided all this. So that's why, like, once again, I started at the first day. If we having conversations, hey, I have 2 kids, I'm a full-time dad, this is what I do, this is what I expect. You know what I'm saying?
I'm very blunt like that.
You got to be.
Wouldn't you want to build with them? No, you ain't even got tools. You had no plans on building.
Rudy, stop writing them down. No, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no,
we don't want to do none of that. We don't want to do none of that. So yeah, but that's. I feel like, especially these days, I feel like you got to be more direct. So, since I've known you, you've been very direct. Since I think the first day I met you, you've been very. I used to think you was mean.
It's the way I draw my eyebrows, for sure.
That's what it is?
It's the arch, because I will tell you, I'm so fucking sweet. Like, look how you just told me, oh, come. And I'm like, oh, I'm there.
No, you're
like,
nice.
I'm a sweet person. But I look mean. Sometimes it could be mean, depending on how you're coming at me.
Yeah, no.
If you come at me with respect, love, and I'm going to give you the same energy back.
Over the years, I'm talking about when I first, back in the day.
Yes.
When we was at the club.
Yeah.
So it was like everybody, you're kind of like on guard because people are weird.
Yeah.
So I get it.
I get that so much.
Over the years, I'm like, she's cool. Like, she's really, like, she's dope. Like,
yeah.
So I'm like, that's when I started, communicating with you a lot more. And I realized you were actually very cool. So she's not mean, y'all.
No.
You're single, so just in case these dudes hop in.
Yes, I'm single.
So y'all get up. No, I'm just playing.
But get a job first.
Get a job. And a car. Have a job and a car.
Hey, and then pull your license out right away. She needs to know that it's valid.
Yes,
valid.
I will be looking at the expiration date.
We got you. We're gonna do the screening for you.
Let me ask you something. Back to what you were saying earlier. When you meet a girl, if you were to pick the 3 most important things that you were like lay up front, what would it be?
Wait,
from her to me?
What he would lay up front? Like, what do you mean? Like as far as the 3 things for his expectations? Or?
So when you meet someone, let's say you're meeting someone, you're going to say, I'm a father, I'm a full-time dad.
Because that's most important.
Exactly. What will be your next 2?
My job. Because my job isn't traditional. I do social media. And my business is social media. So,
Yeah.
you get with people, they're like, hey, your life is on social media. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of my job now.
Yes.
So I will explain that.
So they have to be comfortable with the fact that you're out here.
Yes. I'm in these streets. No, I'm not in these streets for real. But my job is to entertain people. So my
Okay.
job is social media.
But
so
do you know how to keep like business and pleasure?
Oh, it's separate. It's
Yeah,
it's
because a
completely
lot of
separate.
people use their platform of being what you're doing, a
Yes.
comedian, a producer, a
Yeah.
club promoter, a DJ. They could be a little disrespectful and then say that's part of the job.
I know this.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Okay.
But not me. The way that I am is I treat it like a job.
Okay.
So it's a job. I love what I do because I love to entertain people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do what I do, but also it's not, my whole life. So I
Yeah.
don't use it to be like, hey, I'm going to, I know people that have used their platforms to talk to women.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me. That's not who I am. That's not, Manny can, Manny is my witness. Even back then when we used to do stuff, we would, have these situations and we would just leave. Me, Rudy, Manny, we would just leave.
Yeah.
Because it was like that we came to do our job and then now we're out. So, no, that's never been my thing. I don't use my platform for that. And I think the third thing is, that's a hard one. Because I'm trying to think specifically, because I can say what I expect, but I'm trying to think of something specific as to what I expect. I expect you to be honest. That's one of though I guess those three. So the first thing to me is me being a dad. Because when I tell people I'm a dad, they look at me like, okay, yeah, I know some dads. And I'm like, no. Like, I'm the primary parent for my kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm the
So
one
you're a
that,
single dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so that takes up a lot of time. Like, I've got into situations with people and I'll be like, yeah, I'm a dad. And they'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's so sweet. You're a dad. And then they like, hey, you don't have a lot of time. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I'm that type
with
of
my
dad.
kids.
Yeah.
Like, I have them pretty much 90% of the time. So it's not like a situation where it's, and I'm not ever going to choose anybody over them. So that's not going to happen.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, that's it. What about y'all? What about... Many facial expressions are hilarious.
Bro, I'm just because my life is, I'm a complicated human being.
So that's the first thing you say.
No, I wouldn't say that because to me, I'm not complicated.
Okay.
I think the fact that I'm so simple is complicated.
Yeah.
Because when you tell somebody how simple you are, you're like, yeah, there's no way. There's got to be way more to it than that, right? So to me, like the first thing is, and you've kind of said this, but I feel this way, like, don't come to me unless you're ready to like really commit to something. At this point in my life, don't like. It's not. Oh, I think so. Maybe like know that you're ready to commit to something, or else you wasting my time because I'm 36. I'm done having a good time, right? And in that aspect of like, I'm not just here for fun. Are we taking this serious or not? Second, I am very blunt and very honest and upfront. So you got to have some thick skin. And if I care about you, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. So you got to like keep that in mind. If I'm investing time in you, it's because I care about you. And I would never intentionally try to hurt somebody's feelings. So I'm very blunt and honest, and you got to be ready for that. And you got to have a very good sense of humor too.
Oh, that's a good one.
Very good sense of humor because I'll make jokes out of the darkest things because that's just how I cope.
Dark humor.
Yeah,
I'm never serious.
People never know.
Jokes,
They're like,
boy.
Manny, I never tell whether you're joking or whether you're serious. And I mean, no, I'm always serious. For some reason, y'all just laugh when I open my mouth. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but there's always truth to whatever's coming out my mouth.
Do you have people like stare at you, waiting for you to like giggle or something?
Yeah.
And then you got me just dying laughing, and they be like, "But you just
Yeah.
why?" But Manny's serious, so why? It's always confusing to people because he'll say something and I'll start dying laughing because I know him, and so and then they're like looking at him. All right, so what three things are like the first? I feel like this is a good one.
So first thing is that I'm needy.
Okay.
I'm very needy. I like attention. I'm
Okay.
needy.
Oh,
I don't
that's
go
good.
seeking for attention elsewhere. If you give me the attention I need and want, you good.
Okay.
I'm needy. I need the attention. Second thing is that I'm very occupied when it comes to taking care of my daughter and my mom. I am my mom's caregiver, and I am a very single parent to
Okay.
my child. So there's going to be times that we plan something and, hey, Mom needs to go to an appointment. Akala, my daughter has hers. We need to cancel because they come first.
Yes, exactly.
And that is sometimes an issue.
Yes.
I think the third thing is I'm very open and honest about me suffering from anxiety and depression. Yes. And I know that that's difficult for some people to handle. And I understand that's a preference if you want to deal with somebody that has those issues. So I'm very open and vocal about it. Yeah. And, they ask me the questions like, do you take medicine? Do you talk to somebody? How do you handle it? And I'm very honest about that.
That's actually really, I feel like there's nothing, everything you said, like I can relate to. Yeah. So I'm with that. You know what else I can relate with? You said something when you came in. You looked at the topic list and you said something. And we had the topic of, do people put up their Christmas trees right after Halloween? And you was like, y'all about to get me because my Christmas tree is already up. And I was like, if I wasn't as busy these past 2 weeks, how long it's been? When Halloween was?
A week ago?
How many weeks? How many?
Like 2 weeks, like literally 2 weeks.
Wow. Almost 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wasn't busy these, days, we would have me and my kids would have been put it up. So I think it's becoming a normal thing. And you already did it. You already done it.
I'm obsessed with Halloween. Oh. Obsessed. Okay. Halloween for me starts September 1st. Okay. I was already decorating my office. I was already putting things up. My coworkers are like, are you kidding me? I said, 30 days is just not enough.
Yeah, you need more.
Yeah. So once it's done, I'm sad because it's done. So what makes you happy after Halloween? Christmas. So it needs to start right afterwards.
Christmas, definitely, for sure.
Thanksgiving is just pre-Christmas.
You know what I'm more excited about? Black Friday, so I can get stuff for Christmas.
Oh. I already started that.
No. I know I got stuff, but like the stuff that because like my daughter, she wants to take up photography, my youngest, and then my oldest wants to make
Black Friday.
I don't go shopping.
That's all I think about when I hear Black Friday.
I guess Cyber Monday.
I do online now. I used to work at Walmart.
Oh, so
the trauma is real. I don't go out there anymore shopping. The way people act is just disgusting.
You remember that year that people were dying because they were getting trampled?
They're being stampede,
open the door and then they would just run through and then they fighting over the last TV.
Guess what department I was working for?
Electronics?
Yes.
I know you.
And they will bring these pallets out, saran wrapped in wood. And there will be a sign saying, do not open because there's times for each thing. Yeah. This opens at 7 p.m. Unwrap this at 10 p.m. People will come in there with their own pocket knives in front of the store manager of you and get these knives, open these things early. Yeah. And the thing is, for example, it used to be a pallet about this wide and about this big. And in there was just 3 PlayStations.
Yeah.
You should see those people almost kill each other, and what you do? Step back, because I'm not risking my life. I don't get paid enough.
All right, y'all do y'all thing. If y'all finna fight, if y'all finna go down and fight for this last PlayStation, do y'all thing.
Exactly.
Let me pull out my phone.
And that was years ago. I said never again.
That's when you just pull out the phone slowly as they're brawling.
Yes.
Do people still go out physically as much now?
Absolutely.
Or is it mostly online?
Oh yeah, I think it's like a tradition at this point.
I think that's how
you know who the most camping outside at Best Buy.
They're the real scary weird ones. Because now that you got an alternative that you don't have to go out there and they still going out there.
They're still camping
I think the popo need to just be out there and just lock them up for no reason.
You want to know the crazy?
Off the streets.
You want to know the craziest thing? I worked at Sam's Club, right? Sam's Club had no sales for Black Friday. They didn't really do that. It was a warehouse. They moved. Bro, do you know that people were still lining up at 6, 5 in the morning at Sam's Club, and then they'll go in, they'll run in, and they get mad at us because they ain't got no sales. And I'm like, y'all should have stayed at Best Buy. Like, I know you seen the Best Buy line across the street, and you was like, I'm going to go to Sam's because I got a membership. And now you mad because you didn't get that big screen TV. So, yeah, it's wild. But I'm definitely putting up my Christmas.
I think that's why, like, years ago, I skipped the whole month of November because it's all about shopping.
Yeah.
For me, it started becoming about greed.
Yes.
And I wasn't okay with that. The only good day out of that whole month is being with your family on Thanksgiving. That's about it. And here in the United States, usually you have to work anyway. So it's not what you expect sometimes.
Yeah. And most of the time you working for Black Friday. So even if you do have Thanksgiving off, you got to come in so early for Black Friday because it's about to be some craziness going on. I remember they had us come in when I was at Alta. Can I say that on here?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so when I was there at the call center, they had us come in on Black Friday, and I'm like, so y'all got a Black
gotta work
Friday
on
deal
Black
on cars?
Friday.
Like, what are y'all doing?
I gotta work Black Friday.
Like, what are we doing? Like, why? For why? So it don't even make sense. But I definitely am with you with putting up my Christmas tree. Plus my birthday 2 days after Christmas.
Ew.
I know. Tell me
Did
about
they
it.
combine your gifts together?
Oh, every year. And they be like, this is the gift for your Christmas and your, but then they start giving me like one gift. So they'll give me like the PlayStation on Christmas and then the remote on my birthday. And I'm like, y'all wild for this. Y'all wild for this. Well,
Wait,
y'all.
what zodiac sign are you?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, it starts Capricorn. Okay.
Oh my God, this zodiac.
2 days after Christmas. 2 days after.
What is with y'all on these zodiacs?
I'm a Sagittarius.
I just posted
needed
something
to
right
know.
before we started this.
You a
I just posted-
Sagittarius?
Yeah.
That is all pretend.
It's
That
not
is all-
pretend.
That's what
Sometimes
you-
I be
that's-
reading and I'm like, yo, this are they talking about me?
It's about what helps you. So I could say if you like, I'll never tell you that you should believe in it. You know what I'm saying? But
I believe in it
Listen,
sometimes.
don't try to make me feel bad about this. This
No,
zodiac
no.
sign, enough.
Sagittarius,
Okay? Enough.
I have like everybody else. I'd be like, okay, but Sagittarius and Gemini and Scorpio, I got beef. But the Sagittarius ain't your fault. But not all Sagittarius, because I got some cool people.
That's my point, though. It's both.
No. It's a very, but as far as December, the reason why Christmas is a little bit difficult for me because I have so many birthdays. Like my youngest daughter is December 4th. My oldest daughter is January 2nd.
Go back to back.
And then when I was with my kid's mother, her birthday was December 19th.
Oh, that's the
Then
worst.
my niece is December 7th.
Well, she was a Sagittarius. Oh, that's
Yeah.
why you're a little iffy about it.
Yeah, my aunt is December 5th.
Yeah, I'm not buying my aunts no gifts, though. I mean, I don't know how
But this
close
is like
you
the
are.
aunt
But it
that-
depends. Were you
how
raised with
close,
her? Were you
yeah.
close? Yeah.
This was the aunt that helped raise me. So,
Yeah. So, yeah.
There
it was
you
like
go.
this was the one that like helped like develop me into the jokester that I am.
I got my gifts combined too when I was younger.
When your birthday?
15th.
Oh, yours the 15th? Mm-hmm. See, now they just did you wrong.
I know.
They did you wrong.
I feel like there was another paycheck in between that day, but
That's
it's all
what I'm
good.
saying,
It's all
like,
good.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
10
good.
days.
Middle of the month.
It's all good. I'm old now. I let it go.
You let it go?
I let it
I'm
go.
holding grudges. It's beef for my family forever. Until y'all get me 2 gifts, it's beef. And that don't mean the PlayStation and the controller. I need 2 separate gifts.
Yeah.
So,
Just give them trash gifts. To let them know.
and then, well, I'm not going to lie. I did it to my mom one year for Mother's Day because her birthday is May 10th, and it usually falls right around Mother's Day. And I did what she did, and she didn't like that too much. She didn't think it was funny as I thought it was because I was like, haha, look this is what you did to me. And she was like, she had some choice words for me. But I got her back. I pay back.
Double standards.
It's like when you're able to tell your kids, when you tell your mom, like when they used to tell you, I'm not one of your little friends, and you're
Yeah.
like, look, you one of my little friends now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you able to get that off,
Yeah.
that'd be me right there. I be.
Nah, it's beef forever, bro.
All right, so last topic. We're gonna skip to the last one because I didn't think we was gonna go as long on the other one.
Okay.
The Florida Man Games are coming to Florida, St. Augustine, Florida, in February. Some
See
of
this
this
confused face, right?
is beer belly wrestling. Yes, beer belly wrestling.
Are there specifics on what that is?
They're gonna be in like
Or is it
sumo
just
suits,
what we think? Oh, okay.
but it's gonna be like beer belly. I'm pretty sure they're gonna throw a Florida twist in it.
Okay.
Beer belly wrestling. One of the obstacle course is to evade police, and I feel like that is the most Florida thing I have ever heard in my life. So they have an obstacle course. Yeah, go ahead, get your question off.
Wait, so
Yeah.
this is a real thing.
Yeah, it's an event that's going to happen in February.
Is this new or has this like always
new,
happened
right?
every
No,
year?
This is new, right?
This is new. This is the first year that they're doing it. So I guess some of the people, they got some of the people from American Gladiators going to be there as well. Remember the show American Gladiators?
That makes sense.
So now they're bringing this like Florida Man Games to like, I guess, to celebrate Florida Man. And some of these
Are you
things-
doing obstacles like around animals like pythons and alligators and mosquitoes
Oh,
and
the mosquitoes gonna be there, voluntary or not? I'm about that. They gonna be there. They the non-paid volunteers. They gonna be there. But it's
lightning?
February. Now we'll be good in February. It might be a little.
Yo,
cold.
we're
the
Florida.
logo
You
is
can't-
fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We're gonna
saying.
put the logo so people can see the logo.
Yo, are you?
save that page
is
so we
this
can
a-
use that
like this
logo.
is serious?
This is a serious thing, and I've been getting tagged in this to the point to where the people that run the event reached out to me.
limited tickets.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
My goodness.
That's gonna
Yeah,
sell
they
out
gotta,
faster than the
So
Beyonce
I'm
concert,
thinking
boy.
beards, tattoos, hoochie daddy shorts,
Yeah,
gators, beer.
yeah, because Florida.
Yes. Okay.
Evading arrest, obstacle course, where they jumping over a fence, running through yards.
This
being
is
chased by real
amazing.
then they got real police officers to volunteer to chase people.
This is amazing.
They got a Category 5 cash grab where I guess they get in the Category 5 hurricane simulator thing and then they grab money.
Weaponized pool noodle mud
Yeah,
duel.
that too. Exactly what you think it is.
This is why the whole world thinks that Florida is their own little country on its own.
I feel like we should be at this point.
Because this is crazy to me.
What? So you're not going?
I mean, no, I'm like, when something crazy is happening and you shouldn't be part of it, but you still want to see it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on right now. Like, I need to see this for myself.
So this is happening.
Keep going. Is there more? What else?
It's in St. Augustine.
Category 5 cash grab.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like St. Augustine. Okay. Okay.
So we really ain't gonna get like pythons and stuff. 'Cause that's down here.
I'll be there just to talk
catalytic or 2 bikes and a handful of copper pipes race against. What?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I'm excited.
Keep going. Is there?
I think I'm excited because I'm
There goes
shocked.
the Beer Belly, Florida sumo. All right, keep going.
Now you see why we wanted to get your
going,
reaction.
Okay, so that's okay.
And them the ref. Them the American Gladiators. So they the ref.
Nitro from
Nitro
American
from the
Gladiators.
yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna be the ref.
And ice. All right.
You know
that's
who should
exciting.
be a judge?
Who?
The guy that's always chasing the storms.
To my
What's his name?
Jim. Only problem is he's been wrong. Like I would have. He's been wrong a couple times. You know who I would have? The Waffle House people.
When it comes to Florida weather, he's been wrong.
Been, like the hurricanes, he's been wrong.
Oh,
Well-
wait, leave it right there.
I mean, yeah.
Mechanical Gator.
You know who's never wrong? The
You.
Waffle House.
You? Oh.
I follow the Waffle House.
I already know your fans is gonna be like, you, Wicks, you're never wrong.
They don't say that, do they?
Yeah, somebody literally said, well, you never wrong.
Oh my
We're
God,
always
I'm not
gonna
doing
agree
that.
with you.
There's no way.
Yeah, I gotta
There's
do
no
that.
way.
Wipe out Log Slam.
I gotta do that.
Oh, wait,
That's
before
fire.
you do these things and go to this location, do you guys have health insurance?
Well, I think you got to sign paperwork, so
Yeah,
it's
you'll
not
be-
their problem.
You'll be fine. But I told them I couldn't participate. They wanted me to get a team at first, but I was like, listen, I got asthma, y'all.
Too old for that, right?
Yeah, and I'm almost 40, so
These knees
I
are
ain't-
not the same. I don't got mega knees
Oh,
anymore.
that should be
So
fun, man. We definitely got to pull up to that.
So,
pull up to
she
that.
said she ain't got mega knees no more. I feel that. I felt that. I got Florida knees. I used to juke too much back in the day. Grind mode.
You
used to
still
come-
you still do it once that beat hits.
I'll do it now. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna be hurting the next.
You
day.
just need the help to get back up now.
So we doing the Florida Man games?
What do you mean doing?
Are we going?
Oh yeah,
Going?
100%. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna
So
go
we're
watch
going.
this. It's a
Yes, I
spectacle.
want to watch it.
I want to support this.
It's like
Oh,
the
this-
train wreck. You can't take
Yeah.
your eyes off.
And the
You
beer
have
belly
to-
wrestling is in the
The
thing.
sumo suit.
Yeah. Well, no, it's in these things, these bubbles. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
Look,
I'm excited. So what? Okay. So before we get out of here, I want to know what y'all want to leave with the people, man, and what you want to leave with the people, because we about to wrap it up.
okay.
Because I got some stuff to tell y'all, anyways. But
Don't play with me. These people in the comments, I'm sick of y'all.
Wait, what?
I'm sick of y'all. And if we ever have a live event, I'm sick of y'all. I just want y'all to know.
Manny
that.
got
Appreciate you.
beef with the people in the comments.
His
Are they being mean
fans.
to you?
No, there was one person that
Yes.
said you carried the podcast.
Somebody said that?
Yeah, and I agree with him.
That must be no, but you know that's not a fan. That's somebody that hates you. Them trolls that'll follow you to just be spiteful. No, that person's not offended. If that person was offended, they would have never said that. Because your fans are delusional
But maybe
and they
it's a
would
fan
never
of
say
you,
that.
Manny.
That's possible too.
Okay.
But if I don't know you a fan of me, then we got beef. Because how come I don't know about this?
Why they didn't defend you with that caterpillar?
Where were you? Fan of mine, where were you? And I needed you most.
Exactly. All right, what do you want to leave with the people?
That I'll be back.
I hope
She
you
just
will.
decided.
No,
Okay.
listen, I like
She's
that.
toxic though. I don't know if we should have
No,
her.
I like it.
She came and met me for 2 minutes and she was like, we should all get matching tattoos. That's so toxic.
That just means we
That's
became
a
best
Florida
friends.
thing. We
Exactly.
became besties. We're all getting matching manatee tattoos.
Hey, how can you not? And I got to put it on my Florida man, on my Florida arm.
I'm gonna let y'all two do that. I'm not putting them
Know
in.
what
I'm
I'm
not born here. I'm not putting them in. I'm not putting them in.
You should get one of them big sewer rats.
Okay, I'm gonna buy you that little one that you like.
The wipe off one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do a henna.
Yeah, so we can kind of so you can soak it in and be like, yo, this is so dope. Like it needs to be permanent.
But he's
he's
from New York though. Get one of them big sewer rats with a saddle on the back.
Hell no, I don't
Yeah.
play
And
with
you
rats.
riding it with a.
I don't play with
I
rats.
thought it was a raccoon when I was up there.
Yeah, they big, but.
Nah,
All
I'm
right,
good.
what I want to leave with the people is if y'all jump in her DM, make sure y'all have y'all license, a car, and income, because she ain't playing.
Are we gonna talk about the well done thing too? Do we want to?
That I like my meat well done.
Yeah. Well, she likes to meat well done, and if you don't know what that means, don't jump in her inbox.
Yeah, don't jump
If
in
you
her
don't
inbox.
know, then don't go.
But we would love for you to come back. You let me know when you're ready to come back because
Okay.
you were lit. But that's all. That's it. Episode 18.
Yep,
We got
you got it
episode
right this
18
time.
already.
Yeah. They
Look
didn't
at
cancel
us.
us yet, boy.
No, I'm saying we
They didn't
still.
cancel
I'll
us
be on
yet.
episode 33 also. I claimed it. That's
Okay,
my
you got
lucky
33.
number.
I was hoping that you come back before that.
No, I will, but I'm saying 33 is mine too.
Oh, 33 is yours.
Okay,
Then. We already
that's my
got you
lucky
marked
number.
down. 33.
You know we're gonna forget because
No, I'm gonna write it
we be
down.
forgetting what episode we currently on, let alone 33 is
Oh
coming.
yeah,
up.
it took us a
Whatever.
couple weeks to get the episode down, but
All right, cool.
I thought we was on 14 for like 3 weeks. So.
It's a thought that counts. It's the thought that
I'm
counts.
gonna write it down. Though. I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
All right, so shout out to everybody that's watching. Make sure y'all leave in the comments who y'all think the most Florida cartoon
was,
character
yeah.
is. Yeah, that's it. Episode 18. Cue my theme music.
Oh my God, it's Wicks.